So we're back with the system. I encountered a small problem. It's running now, but it is completely out of tune. 2 watt output with a 10 watt input. And the reason our input is so much higher is because I ran a meter in current mode in series with the supercaps and the DC board that runs the transmitter. So to sum it up, supercaps power up a DC board 0 to 120 volt DC. I can control the voltage and the current that goes into the transmitter for fine tuning. But adding the meter in series there to see the power draw detuned it, and now we are consuming way more than 1 watt. We're at 11 watts. So just having the meter there in series, which would act as a impedance, is heavily detuning the system. Also, it probably doesn't help the meter is close to the ground. So that meter claims we're using 1.63 amps flowing from the supercap into the DC board. But the interesting thing to note is I don't think it's fully working correctly because this board says we're consuming 0.16 amps. And I believe that board to be correct because when I disconnect the system, the voltage of my source isn't drained that much. So again, this is detuning everything, just having this here. If I pick it up, the readings will change. If I move it, the readings will change because I'm detuning the system. I'll try and also show how my plate here, just backfeeding it, can lower the power as well. So I'll disconnect my plate, and as you see, the system will consume way more power. And I'll connect my metal plate again. We consume much less power. So that meter can't really be trusted when dealing with RF. It messes with the tuning and impedance of the system. And again, there we are. There's our output. There's our input. So now I will shut everything off, disconnect my meter, because a lot of people ask me to show a meter between the cap and the DC board that runs things, but the unfortunate thing is I can't really add that without it detuning the system, because the length of these leads are also cut at the proper length to be at a harmonic length of the signal that we're transmitting. So again, turn that on. As you see, we're less than 1 watt power consumption. Here's our output. .78 watt output. Input less than 1 watt. Because again, our leads keep everything tuned. So that's that. Quick video update on that, and stay tuned.